Dear friends, welcome to Learning About. In this video, I'm going to share information regarding two massive off-campus hirings by Accenture. Now, these two hirings, one for the role of Associate Software Engineer and other for the role of System and Application Services Associate. Now, this has been happening for some time now. Now, the latest phase, the next phase is happening now. I just wanted to share information regarding that. So in this video, I'll be sharing the details regarding the date, salary, eligibility, pattern, job description, how to apply, and then there in the form, if you see, they have given a list of skills and certification, which is not mandatory, but if you have that, you can fill, and then the system requirements and job location, etc. Now, if you among this, if you see, the salary, eligibility criteria, pattern and job description are different for both the roles. The others are same, right? So please make use of the timestamp, and then look at the relevant part. So whatever is common, I will give it in common, and whatever is unique, so I'll, for example, salary, I would have given like SA salary. For the software engineer, I would have given ASC salary. So click on the timestamp and then like choose, and now let me get into the video. Now, after watching the video, if you have any questions, please do post your questions in the comment section below. And if you like this information, click on the like button and share it with your friends. And if you have not already subscribed to our channel, please do subscribe. Now, as far as the dates are concerned, usually the dates are not given. The end date is not given, so we are not aware of the end date. So once you apply, probably in 2 or 3 weeks, you get the test date, and then after the assessment is over, probably in a week or two, you get the interview. Everything is through the virtual mode as of now. So the dates are not available, so you can apply like as early as possible. Just apply for this if you are eligible and willing. Just apply for this. Now, coming to the salary and other eligibility details for the associate software engineer first. So salary, in this hiring they have not mentioned, but in the earlier phases, if you see, they had mentioned like 3.6 lakhs per annum. So they have, I think they have not changed it. So salary you can expect 3.6 lakhs per annum. Now, educational qualification for the associate software engineer, it is BE, BTech, ME, MTech, like any branch, MCA, and MSc also, like any branch eligible. And so percentage criteria they have not mentioned now, but earlier if you see, they have mentioned 65% or 6.5 CGPA. And so no active backlogs. And gap in education, maximum gap of 1 year they have mentioned. And so the candidates who have appeared in the last 6 months, not 6 months, in the last 3 months cannot appear for this hiring. And year of passing 2020 and 2021 eligible. Now, coming to the selection process, so they have like assessment, they have got like 3 parts, and then there is a technical interview and an HR interview. Now, the first part of the assessment is cognitive and technical, which is a combination of the verbal, reasoning, and the quantitative aptitude. And then so that's for like 50 questions. And the total duration is like 1.5 hours. And then there is a technical assessment based on common application in MS Office, pseudocode, fundamentals of networking, security, and cloud. Then you have the coding assessment, where you get like you're given 45 minutes, 2 questions are given. You can answer using the following programming languages like C, C++, .NET, Java, or Python. Then later on, you will get a separate communication for the communication assessment test. The duration is 30 minutes. So wherein you will be tested on sentence mastery, vocabulary, fluency, and pronunciation. And then those who qualify in the written assessment will be called for the technical interview, probably in 2 or 3 weeks. Or maybe sometimes even within a week. You may get a communication for the technical interview and the HR interview. Now, coming to the job description for the associate software engineer, so this I think pretty much sums up what you have to do: design, build, test, assemble, support, and configure application using business requirements. So bake technology into trends. Participate in the development of automation solutions, new functionality and technologies, and integrate them in existing solutions. And so the other like what is expected is problem solving skills, communication skills, okay, so aptitude to learn and apply, okay, all these are expected. And they have also said on the technical side, okay, so they have said some of the things are preferred, okay, so like basic understanding of AB AP development on HANA, CDS, AMDP, performance analysis, experience or knowledge in configuration, customization of Salesforce.com applications, good working knowledge in J2EE and full stack development, knowledge and development experience of .NET, okay, so these are like preferred. Services associate, salary is not given, but usually it is between 2.5 lakhs to 2.75 lakhs per annum. And educational qualification, MCM, MA, MCOM, MFA, okay, BSc, BCA, BBA, BA, BCom, BWork, BMS and other graduates, okay. So simply put, like except BE, BTech, ME, MTech, MCA, MSc, all other graduates are eligible for this system and application service associate, and only like full-time education is allowed. Percentage criteria they have not actually mentioned, so you can expect like probably minimum 50% or probably minimum yeah, so I think it should be like 50 I guess. And arrears, no standing arrears, okay, and break maximum of 1 year break, and then the candidate should not have appeared in the last 3 months for any of the Accenture process, and year of passing 2020 and 2021, okay. So aptitude to learn and apply new skills, okay, so good analytical and problem solving skills, good communication skills, etc., right. And coming to the selection process, okay, so the assessment 1 is cognitive assessment, 50 minutes, 50 questions, and English ability, critical thinking and problem solving, abstract reasoning, so that this is what they have mentioned. And then after cognitive assessment, okay, in 5 to 10 minutes will be notified for the technical assessment. Now technical assessment is not mandatory, it is optional. So in technical, what will be asked is 40 minutes, 40 questions on common applications in MS Office, pseudocode, fundamentals of networking, security, and fundamentals of cloud. And the third round will be a communication assessment test, okay, wherein you will be tested on sentence mastery, vocabulary, fluency and pronunciation, and those who qualify this will be called for an interview. So now the job description, they have given like 4 different areas, okay. So one is the app and cloud engineering, okay, so wherein you have to identify and solve issues within applications and infrastructure, drive resolution of functional, technical and infrastructure issues of clients. And then project control services, okay, so wherein basically support projects in the technical delivery centers by tracking and managing project management office activities, okay. And then low or no code development, no code app development, that's the third area, okay, so wherein you are expected to develop applications using a low code development platform, setting up and configuring systems for each client's unique requirements. And then the fourth area is test automation engineering, wherein you are you'll have to create test designs, test processes, test case and test data. How to apply? So link to both the roles are given in the description below, it's clearly labeled, okay, so just click on the relevant link. So the form is actually common, okay, so they'll ask for your name, date of birth, gender, email ID, mobile number, university registration number, current location, etc., and then your education details, your PG means like PG, UG, and then like schooling, etc., professional details if you have any experience, etc., and then skills, okay, you have to give, which is mandatory. I'll show you the list of skills and the list of certifications suggested, okay. So certification is just merely suggested. If you have something you can mention, otherwise not required. And then if you are familiar with any of the other foreign languages, they ask that, and then they ask for the 3 preferred job locations, okay, so I'll show you the list of locations and other details, okay. And you have to upload your resume, you have to upload your passport size photograph, your college ID, and also your government ID card, wherein you have to upload your PAN card. Now if you don't have a PAN card, it's very easy to get. You can apply it online, you can get it in, you can get the e-PAN card in like 2 or 3 days, okay. So if you don't have a PAN card, just apply for it quickly and then apply for this. So this is the system requirements in terms of browser, machine, okay, so the video, audio, OS, network, etc., they are given. This is system requirements. And the preferred job location includes Bangalore, Chennai, Hyderabad, Kolkata, Pune, Mumbai and Gurugram. So this is a list of primary skills, like, so you have to mention which skill you have and at what level, whether at college project level or at what level you have the skill, you have to mention. And then you have to also mention if you have any certification, you have to mention that. So these are the list of certifications. Now if you have any questions, please do ask your questions in the comment section below. If you like this information, click on the like button and share it with your friends, and if you are not already subscribed to our channel, please do subscribe. Thanks for watching the video. Have a great day.